Anomaly, the last one, 1600 meters. Their dispatch from the 1600 meter marker. Not a bad beginning. Lamberti is the trailer early on. So City Deep goes off to lead them. They're being followed on the outside by Master George and Greek Sword, perfectly placed early on at the rail. Noble Flight. Honest Illusions going wide out there with Ideal King, and then comes Greyville. Master of Destiny's on the inside. Further back is Courage to Conquer and Anomaly. They're racing about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader at this stage, and Lamberti's the trailer. Going to the 1000 meter, and City Deep shows the way. At the rail is Greek Sword, Master George, and then Honest Illusion. The next line is Ideal King, Noble Flight, and Master of Destiny. The green sleeves is near the rail. Then the Greyville, Anomalies further back. Then Courage to Conquer, and Lamberti's the trailer, about 8 or 9 lengths off the leader. City Deep still leads it. Master George on the outside, Honest Illusion. And Greek Sword now is just off them, about a length and a half. And further back is Noble Flight, and then comes Ideal King, who comes out for a run. Just outside the 400, City Deep. Now, Greek Sword now moves in. Master of Destiny, Noble Flight, Master George on the outside, and Greek Sword is still under the hands. Greyville, Master of Destiny goes in for a run, but Greek Sword is well in command now with 150 meters to go. Master of Destiny is trying to close it down, but Greek Sword is going on and will win. Greek Sword has won it. Master of Destiny second, Greyville third, maybe Noble Flight ran fourth. So Greek Sword, the gelding by Silvana, wins it. Dean Cannemeyer, Andrello and partners, Keegan DeMello, and bred by Mr. and Mrs. Slade. Tote favourite 150 and wins it by a length. The runner-up is Very Green, Master of Destiny. You'll see after the winning post nearly went over the outside rail. Greyville runs into third, number 9 at 4 rand a place. And I think Noble Flight might have got fourth position. Noble Flight runs into fourth. The tote favourite was the winner. Further back is Master George. So, Greek Sword was always prominent from a very good draw. You'll see head slightly twisted here in Keegan DeMello. Master of Destiny, that's got the green sleeves on the left-hand side. You'll see one of the riders lost their stick there, but it's still Greek Sword going on. Master of Destiny is back in second, and then Greyville is on the right-hand side. We can just stick with this for a while. I don't know if they're going to cut it off. You'll see this horse with the green sleeves. There we go. He starts to tack right over, and he ends up right on the outside running rail. Luckily, none of them came down, but that is race number 4. Until the 5th, back to the studio.
Welcome back to the winner's enclosure with the favourite Greek Sword. The experience is told, and he's come through to win, and he's come through to win as a firm favourite. He's a horse after the scratching of baby's shoes. He looked a standout.
Yeah, look, the favourite got scratched, so after his last run he ran a cracker. I did have a look to see how he ran and where he was sitting in that. I've only just started with Dean Cannemeyer, so I have to get used to the horses and the way they work. But yeah, he won a nice race.
Well done.
Thank you. I just want to congratulate to the owners, and well done to Dean.
Super.
Thank you.
The winning connections, while we wait for King and DeMello, they're going to come through. They were sitting outside in the parade ring, all dressed for success today. Congratulations, enjoy.
Thank you. We just want to say thank you to Dean Cannemeyer, the trainer, Nicolette, and King and DeMello.
It's nice to come to the course, and you got a red-hot favourite, so did you have a good shot?
Yes, we did. Thanks.
Well done.
Thank you.
Let's get Keegan DeMello in as they run for the champagne and the winning check. Now, he just seemed to be a little bit above himself.
Yeah, he looked the right horse on paper, and I did think he would win. But you see, he's a very difficult horse. He didn't want to canter down, and by the time he got to the start, he was just dripping with sweat. So it's just something we got to work on. Yeah, he's getting better. I rode him back in Cape Town, and he was a nightmare there. So he's getting better, and with a bit of maturing, I think he'll win us another one, yeah.
Now, the main dangers, they look to be very green, and you seem to catch them on the break at the top of the lane.
Yeah, look, Sean's horse looked like a nice horse behind the start, and I thought it might be a little bit green. He was a bit green going down, and yeah, when I made my move, I said to myself, I'm going a little bit earlier, but to get the young horses flat-footed, I thought it would win him the race today.
Looking at your rides, anything else that stands out?
I think my last, I've got 2 left. I've got Peppermint Tea. If it was on the poly, I would be quite confident today, but it is back on the grass, but it's a little bit stinging the ground, so I think she'll run well. And then the horse in the last, if he overcomes the draw, I think he has a place chance.
Thanks for that.
Thank you very much. Yeah, well done to Mr. Lowe, Mr. Ziedel, and obviously to Mr. and Mrs. Pariachi. They're here today. Just big well done to them, and to Mr. Kahneman and the team. Thanks very much.
Super.
Thank you.
And then lastly but not least but not last, is the winning groom, Tanda Mdludlu. Tanda, if you want to step in, get your R1,000 token from Ntatuko, QA manager at Hollywoodbets, who'll present the R1,000 token. Well, we can get the horses' names right most of the time. We'll try to get the grooms and the representatives right. But anyway, you look at it, number 1, Greek Sword, makes the punters happy.